Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the window expert. Today we're going to talk about how to make your new windows last longer, and I've got Jeremy Devereaux, our Vice President of Field Operations. Jeremy, thank you so much for taking time on this video.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
People think, I buy new windows, I can just put them in the hull, do nothing, because, hey, my old windows were there for 50 years, I did nothing to them. And so I thought it'd be good if we made a video, Jeremy, since you deal all the time in the field with windows that are sometimes newer windows that are having problems. And just kind of to know, as a homeowner, a savvy homeowner, what are the things that I should be doing when it comes to maintaining and keeping these windows in their best condition? What are your tips, your thoughts on that?
The first thing I would say is we keep the window clean. Every once in a while, wash it down, wipe it down. The moving parts of the window, I think every year or two, it's good to lube those areas.
When you say keep the window clean, you just mean like clean the windows, or are you just talking about like other components of the window too?
No, I think mainly wipe the window down, clean the frames, keep bugs from building things on top of your windows.
Okay.
There's a drainage system, there's a weep system inside the window that bugs can clog up. For this window to function properly, water exits through here and comes out the weep hole. You want to make sure that's working properly.
Okay, so what happens is if there was any type of failure and water somehow puddled in here with the window closed, there's this dam, we call this a water dam back here. It's like 3/4 of an inch up, keeps the water from going in, and then the water needs to find its way out. And it does it through these little holes. These are called weep holes. And then it exits. This is a channel inside of here. There's a channel that allows that water to come up to the front and exit out of that little hole right there. So what you're saying, Jeremy, is if I have bugs plugging this hole, I've sort of lost my safety release valve, if you will. Like water heaters have a temperature and pressure relief valve, right?
Right.
In case something goes wrong, we'd be losing that benefit, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So how do I keep that clean? Like what's the best way to do it?
So we do have a video on how to do that.
How to clean a weep hole?
How to clean a weep hole.
Okay.
But you want to stick something in there, a little brush of some kind, and just
Or a
make
pipe
sure
cleaner.
Pipe cleaner, perfect.
Pipe cleaner, yeah.
And make sure this one has no debris in it, and this one as well. And if a hurricane's coming or something, and you want to test it, get a bottle of water and just pour it in there carefully.
And I should see it weep out?
Let it fill up, and it should start coming out there. If
Okay.
you've poured a lot in there and it's not coming out, there might be a problem.
Okay, so that's a good way to test it. Okay, now you also talk about cleaning. I think it's worth pointing out that sometimes people call and they'll say, oh, I got a problem in my window. I hired this guy to come out and pressure wash my house and I've got water on my windowsill. What happened?
He used the pressure washer in the highest setting probably.
Okay.
We don't want it shooting out like a laser beam, this
Right.
little fine, pinpoint. You want to lower the pressure so that it has more of a
And a wider pattern.
wider pattern so you can spray the house down. And it is good to wash the window down, but
Sure.
not on that high pressure.
Okay. One of our most viewed videos is my daughter, who used to be a professional window cleaner. We'll put a link to that, about how to clean your windows like a pro. And Jeremy, you were telling me something earlier. What'd you say?
My wife watches that video like a couple times a year before she goes and washes our windows.
Yeah.
And she's doing it exactly like Kayla. She's getting her mixture and mixing it all up. And if I go to wash them regular, no, wait, I got to watch Kayla's video.
I want to get it right.
Yeah, get it just right.
Yeah, on that video, I think Kayla talks about using just Dawn detergent, right? I
does.
mean, Dawn seems to be such a good pH balance, non-abrasive, but it's a great cleaner, helps release dirt and things. And so I think that's a good idea. Now, Jeremy, besides cleaning, right? That's good. And I like cleaning because if you go to clean your windows, you might notice something that's about to fail or starting to fail. And of course, hopefully your window is a high quality brand window that has a lifetime or a 20-year or something warranty. That's the time to call and say, hey, I've got a problem. Let's get somebody out here. But besides cleaning those windows, what else can I do? Like now I've cleaned my window. What thoughts do you have?
I think you should check the operation every once in a while. Most people don't open their windows, but like this is a casement. I'd say once a year go out and
Crank it
unlock
open.
it, make sure it works properly, make sure nothing's failed there. The windows that open up and down, unlock them, raise them all the way up. Make sure the balances are holding the window where it should be.
What does that mean, the balances?
So if you lift this all the way up, there's a tension balance in there that's holding it up, just like it is right now.
Kind of like a spring device.
If it was going like this without you touching it, then it needs adjustments, or it could be a warranty issue. You might need a new balance. So you want to test that every once in a while.
Okay. So open a window, open, close. In fact, if you have 10 windows, you can tell which one's a problem because it'll feel different than the other 9, right? Okay. All right. So and sometimes, by the way, we get people who call us and say, I was cleaning my windows, I was testing my windows like Jeremy said, and this one, it's broken, it won't stay open. And it turns out it could have been that, but sometimes they were playing with the window, tilted it in, and they got it out of that shoe, you know, that little shoe that it sits in to ride up and down properly. If that's the case and that's happening to you, I've got a video. I'm going to link to that as well. I know it sounds like we're selling videos today. All of our videos are free, by the way, about how to put that window back into the shoe. We made that video because we had people calling us. And we thought, let's just show them how to do it. So that could be a problem as well. Check the locks.
Check the locks.
Right. Check for seal failure. If you see that fog between the glass, panes of glass.
Right. I mean, cleaning the window helps you identify if there is a seal failure. Another thing is you want to check your caulking.
Okay.
Every once in a while, go look at it every 5 years. Just go look at it. It doesn't mean it needs to be changed at that moment, but your installer could have used something that wasn't the best, and it's just not holding up.
How will I know? Will it start to shrink? Is that what's going to happen usually?
It can shrink. If you see any gaps at all, then it's shrunk too much, or it's just falling out, and it needs to be recaulked. So you would want to hire somebody to come out and properly seal the window.
Good. Hey, just one final point on that before we let you go. Jeremy, you know, a lot of window companies, they have this requirement that you register your warranty. And, you know, I don't think that they'd fight you too much, but a lot of times they're looking for a reason to say no. And if you were to call them and say, hey, I'm having this problem in my window, like, sir, we don't see that you're the owner of these windows. Make sure that when you get new windows installed that you are registering the warranty so they have your information. That's also important because if there was some kind of a recall, it's very rare, but if there was a recall, perhaps maybe there was something that was unsafe about a Windows operation, then you would be notified so that adjustment or repair could be made on the window. At the window experts, that's one of the things that we do for you as a homeowner is we automatically register the warranty for you when we finish installing your project. So it's just one less thing for you to worry about. But if you haven't bought your windows from somebody like us, make sure you do that. That's going to be important for if you have a claim down the road, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Of course, the most important thing, right, is a great installation from a great window. But these few steps might help you keep an eye on your windows and enjoy your windows even a longer lifespan than what you normally would have expected. And so, Jeremy, I appreciate you taking the time.
Yep.
Thank you so much for doing that. Thanks for all your work out in the field. Thank you for making our homeowners delighted with their window experience. Is something that's real important to us. Hey, if you're looking for a great window company in Texas, we can help you. If you live outside of this area, I started a website because so many people ask, hey, Jeff, do you know a great window company? It's called jeffslist.com. Go check that out. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, would you hit the like button and subscribe? We'll talk to you again real soon.